So, he mentioned Barcelona might be extra special this time. God, I hope he doesn't propose. How do you politely reject a man who pays your rent? Amelia's voice was casual, almost amused. I froze in the hallway, just out of sight of the living room. Jenna laughed. That's awkward. Just marry him, then divorce later. You'd get half his stuff. They both laughed, and Amelia continued. I know, right? But seriously, I'm not ready to lock myself down yet. Especially not to Charles. He's sweet but so boring, like the human equivalent of beige walls. But those beige walls come with financial security, Jenna pointed out. Exactly. That's the only reason I've stayed this long. My savings account has never looked better, and I've almost paid off my student loans. Another year max and I'll have enough cushion to move on. I just need to buy time without a ring on my finger. Does he have any idea? None. He's completely clueless. Last week, he was talking about maybe starting a family in the next few years, and I just nodded and smiled, while mentally calculating how much more I need to save before I can get my own place. The trick is to give just enough affection to keep him happy without promising anything concrete. Someone must have rejoined their main meeting then, because Amelia's voice shifted back to her professional tone. Oh, looks like Marcus is back. Anyway, I'll send over those campaign drafts by end of day. I silently stepped back into my office and closed the door. I felt physically ill, like someone had punched me in the stomach. 3 years of memories were suddenly recontextualizing themselves in my mind. The times she'd changed the subject when I brought up our future, the way she'd become more affectionate after I paid for something substantial. How she'd never quite integrated me into her friend group, keeping those relationships separate. I sat at my desk, staring at my screen, unable to focus on code or anything else. I didn't confront her, didn't storm out, didn't make a scene. I just sat there, thinking about every dollar I'd spent supporting someone who saw me as nothing more than a financial plan. When her meeting ended, I pretended nothing had happened. We ate dinner together, watched a show, and went to bed like any other night. But I didn't sleep. Instead, I made a plan. The next morning, I woke up early and called my parents to cancel dinner, making an excuse about work. Then I contacted my bank and credit card companies. I had added Amelia as an authorized user on 2 of my credit cards for emergencies and household expenses. I requested immediate removal of her authorized user status and expedited replacement cards with new numbers for myself.